This is Joey Knight with Friday Night Rewind, and we have one question for you fans out there. Are you ready for some No, we know the answer to that. Here's another question. What makes a great quarterback?
You know, that's a good question.
He's a competitor.
Controlling the clock and moving the chains.
Wanting to be the best quarterback.
Weapon with his feet.
A little bit more diverse.
Strong arm.
Work ethic.
Very smart.
Being able to win.
A touch on the ball. Delivers the ball in the right place.
Unselfish.
He's the captain of our team, and his teammates have picked him.
Singer, the returning starter at Dunedin, had a big summer at various camps across the state and improved his stock greatly. He might be the top college recruit coming out of Pinellas County this year at the quarterback position.
Madison Burr from golf. He passed for more than 1,200 yards, ran for nearly 400, had 54 tackles and 3 sacks as a linebacker/safety, and averaged more than 40 yards a punt. Kid's got it all.
Schmelik, a 5'10 senior, not getting a lot of recruiting interest from colleges because of his size, but according to Coach John Davis, the guy is a winner.
I'm very proud of him. I tell you what, he's a competitor, he's tough, and he's a very smart football player, and he's a lot better than looking at him on the look size test.
Eveld is a pure pro-style quarterback, 6'5". Last year he threw for nearly 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, but his top target from last season, Eric McGriff, is now at Kansas, so he's got to find some more proven receivers to whom to throw.
At Armwood, Josh Grady steps in to take over a spread offense, believe it or not. That's what Sean Callahan's saying. He's going to throw the ball 20 times a game this year, and he might as well with Josh Grady, who threw for 1,800 yards and 9 touchdowns last year at Freedom. I expect him probably to have a much bigger year. He brings leadership, he brings mobility, he has a good arm, so he's probably going to put up some pretty solid numbers in Seffner. You might remember last year he stepped in for 7 games, replacing Aaron Murray when he got hurt, and was pretty good. 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, and a win over Armwood. And Ely's going to be a guy everybody's looking at this year because of the tradition of quarterbacks. You go from Marv to Murray to Philip Ely.
Over at Alonzo last season, C.J. Bennett threw for more than 3,000 yards, which only stands to reason, Cote, a short pass is the same as a handoff at Alonzo, which throws every down, but that's to take nothing away from C.J. Bennett. Division I schools have taken notice. In fact, he is already committed to the University of Wyoming.
One guy we really like, and I think you can make a case for him being the best quarterback in Tampa Bay, is Jefferson Jr. Quentin Williams. Williams threw for 2,300 yards last year, 16 touchdowns, and he is going to thrive in Jefferson's spread offense this year. He's got a nice touch, a strong arm, he's very, very poised, and he's got a great group of receivers led by Andre Davis.
Austin is entering his 3rd season as a starter for the Terriers. He threw for nearly 1,600 yards, ran for nearly 900 in 2008. Over the summer, he led Hillsborough to a 7-on-7 title at the massive Sling and Shoot over at USF. We don't lend a lot of credence to those 7-on-7 tournaments, but Earl Garcia was quick to note that Austin threw only 1 pick in more than a dozen games over there.
He's got offers from every Florida school, USC, Ohio State, Auburn, I mean, you name it. At 6'2", 195, he has athletic skills that are going to help him to play quarterback or wide receiver in college, although he's leaning to being a wide receiver. Last year, he completed 65% of his passes for 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns, but he also rushed for 656 yards. I mean, there's some publications and some websites that don't even rank him as a quarterback. They just put him in there at wide receiver and amongst the top wide receivers in the country. I mean, he's certainly a wide receiver at the next level, but you got to give him his props as a quarterback.
I'm not even so sure he's a wide receiver at the next level. I think he's going to be the quarterback at Tampa Catholic this year, and I think he's going to have a numerous profusion of offers to play quarterback or receiver. I think Christian Green, if he wants to be a quarterback at the next level, enough schools will offer him that opportunity. It's up to him.
When we were out at practice in the fall, we saw Christian Green line up at wide receiver. We saw him do a little bit of a wildcat. We saw him throw the ball. DJ Williams, the son of Doug Williams, can step in there and be quarterback. So Green is going to be moved around quite a bit this year. I think we're going to see a more versatile and dangerous Christian Green in 2009.